Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to WhatsMap, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. I'm BonBonB and you're very, very welcome. Right, two things, let's get them out of the way. First of all, regulars to the show will already know in advance just how bad today's map is going to be. The second thing is, regulars to the show will be very wrong. Because if you're anything like me, when I saw this I thought, oh, this is going to be bad. I'm not going to waste my time with it. Do you know what? I'm sat here at 3 AM of the morning this show's going to go out, recording desperately trying to get this finished because it is worth every moment of your time. It might not be what you want to play, but you are going to be in awe. It is superb. Superb, I tell you. But we'll talk more about the creator and all the bits and bobs as we go on with the map. But before that, this. That's right, clicking that like button really does support the channel, gets me seen by more people and helps me grow a little bit more every single day. Thank you for that support. Today's map is The Legend of Zelda by Knickknack902. Now, I have played it very briefly back in the 1990s on my friend's Game Boy. I had a Game Gear. Ooh, all full colour and everything. There's your start square. And so I only played it for about 10 or 15 minutes. It was a lot of fun. I know roughly what sort of game it is. There's your terrain heights. And we'll have a little look at the resources in a moment. There's your resources. Everything there is very usable, I think we can agree with. If you do have Sunset Harbour and you want to do some fishing, it's a little bit boring. But this map is not about fishing. It's about recreating a game from the 90s, The Legend of Zelda. There is quite a bit of a list of requirements for today's map. Again, honestly, this is one of the exceptions to the rule. Definitely go for it. Just have a look at it. It's really well put together. We'll be using the Not So Rocky Hills theme and the realistic 1.2 LUT. And like I say, there is a long list of requirements, but wait till you get down there and you just absorb it. It has been put to exceptional use. As always, Daylight Classic. I do have Daylight Classic. I have the old version so that I can get it to work with Cube Map Replacer. Network Extensions 2 is there, and there will be good use of lane mathematics. And apologies in advance for the underground views. I still haven't worked out what mod is causing my underground views to break, so we'll ignore the underground view glitches because that's not the map's fault. That is my fault. Anyway, edge of map here. This is the quickest route into the start square. And as you can see here, lovely, lovely Network Extensions 2 tunnels. And we are in a bit of a pit here. Now, this is probably the one thing that I probably would change on the entire map. Seen a lot of people cover these over with the prop rocks. And I think that probably would have added a little bit for what it really matters. Because it doesn't really matter on today's map at all. We've got a waterfall falling directly above the road access here. Even this, look at this. Having the waterfall split either side of the road coming into the map. And then we've got the spiral. Now, again, all I can tell you with the spiral, it is quality work. Look at the way it's put together. It's just excellent road laying. The balance is right. This would have taken some time on its own, just getting that absolutely perfectly spot on. Then we have a big old bridge. Everybody loves a big old bridge, as we say on the channel. And it's high enough to allow some shipping through. Oh, look, we've got a vanilla cruiser coming. Perfect timing. Now, what you can't see is the hidden bonuses going on here. Because while that is high enough, look at this. Look at that. We're actually allowing shipping enough depth as well. Didn't need to do that. You honestly, literally did not need to do that. And yet it has been done. And it's just really nicely done. Superb. Superb. There's lots of superb going on. Right, we're going to go underground for a little while. So again, apologies for the underground glitching you're going to be seeing. But we have magic tunnels. And the magic tunnels, yeah, they do connect up. Yeah, pass Pass, not talking about it anymore. We'll follow the underground tunnels. You can see we've got a good traffic flow going, and it keeps the integrity of the map together. We've got underground intersections there, and you'll see them come to surface with these little roundabouts. Oh, God blimey, and we'll find a better way. We'll find a better way of viewing that in a moment. Underground roundabouts again. And yeah, we come to surface over here with these little loop arounds, which allow you to actually start building on various different parts of the map, and it is all connected to the network. So yeah, it's good to go in terms of gameplay. It's quite a nice little thing there. One down on the beach, another one up there, another one here, another one over there, down there by the water, and so on. Another one over here by the water. Also, we have rail with catenary replacer and no portals, which is I prefer. It's for me, thank you. These include one-way rail lines to prevent traffic build-up as well, and another one there, and we'll head off in the general direction of the edge of the map, probably. Yeah, anyway, so we'll come back after the intermission. We'll have a look at. There's a heck of a lot of really impressive detailing on today's map. More impressive than my mod usage. Sorry. Come back after this moment.
Do you watch BonBon with your morning coffee? Do you want to feel closer to the show? Then you need either the modern or retro mug from BonBonB. Click the information button now.
And so back to the Legend of Zelda by Knick-Knack 902, the shipping routes. Now we have done Knick-Knack, just going to talk completely over the shipping routes. We've done them once in the past, 450 episodes ago, episode 646, and they got 11 stars back then. And we've actually got one of their maps on the request list, their very first map that they have requested. So I'm looking forward to that one making it to the top of the request lists, because well, I mean, we're making our name for ourselves here with this. We're making a name. Yeah, we got shipping routes which will enable us to do some shipping. Water flow, if you need water flow in the start square, we have got all of that as well. You can see we've got this little river thing going on here. Realism be damned, because it's a take of a computer game. It does not matter. It's a fantasy map through and through. Good water flow going on, well, where you need it. Okay, so overall, yes, that looks like the game of Zelda. Hang on, let me just turn the day-night cycle off before we go into darkness. It does look like the game of Zelda, from what I remember. Lots of squareness going on with the game of Zelda, if I remember rightly. Not sure how this fits into the game of Zelda, but I think it's beautiful landscaping going on there. A really attractive-looking waterfall as well, and of course the spiral entrance adds a bit of dynamics. Then we have all of this. Now, I can't remember what all of this does. And again, don't expect any of the lore, because I've only got a few minutes of experience, and that's going back a few decades. What I do know is what I see here is very pretty. Now, there is a little bit of drowned tree syndrome going on here. And yeah, just a little bit. But other than that, it's still very pretty. That probably is the worst thing on the entire map. Yep. Liking the use here of like the spacing of the trees, and then there we have you'll see very good use of the Park Life glory hole across the map. Of course, you don't need Park Life to have the glory hole. It's one of those free bits of DLC that comes with the upload. We've got lane mathematics there, 2 lanes into 3, or 3 lanes into 3, and 3 lanes out of 3 as well. Over here again, another Park Life glory hole again. Don't understand what it is exactly, but it really doesn't matter because it looks right. As somebody who doesn't play the game, it just looks right. Here we've got some great details like dragon claws coming off of the edge of the map here. And again, it just looks, again, and tree painting as well. Look at the way that it's been, just good choice of trees and good use of those trees as well. The beaches look very plausible as beaches as well. The amount of times we see worse beaches than this on regular maps, yeah? Then over here we've got little settlements. Little settlements, nice little castlets. Don't get too excited by the castlet. There are better castles to come. Then up here we have one of the better castles to come. In fact, probably the pièce de résistance of the castles to come. This one feels quite realistic to me. We've got a little rocky entrance. Like the way that we don't have the walls going through the towers, and all the towers have doors that are pointing in the right kind of directions. Honestly, I like that castle. One of my favourite castles for a long time, that one. Over here, we've got a really good use of the Parklife Trolls Cave. Very rarely do we see that used really well. And that has been, again, just worked into the environment beautifully. Over here, we've got a pier, which looks like it's to allow for a ferry or maybe just a little dinghy to sail across to this little red island. Again, clipped very nicely into the environment. And it's a heart. Yes. How much health have we got? Not sure what this is. It looks like a slice of apple. Maybe it is a slice of apple. I don't know. Don't play the game. Well, maybe melon, possibly. But again, it looks right. So I'm going to go with it. Another little castle over here. Minor detailing grumble here. Minor is you can't really get into the castles because of the doors are kind of blocked by the rock on the bottom. How much do you want? How much do you want? I'm not getting too grumpy about these things, okay? But yeah, over here, look at this. Okay, just look at now. Let's come and have a little closer look at the vanilla rock detailing there. I've not seen anything quite like it. Quality, and again, good use of the Trolls Cave again. One more use of the glory hole there, which is and look at the trees again, different mix of trees bringing different colors into the map, across the map as a whole. We follow this path up. The path will lead us up to another little lookout here, lookout point overlooking the sea over there. No essential lighthouse. What? It's okay, wouldn't have fitted in with it. Probably not anyway. This is magnificent. Spectacular asset work there, prop work. Yeah, I don't understand exactly because I don't play the game, but again, it looks and feels right, and I'm sure people will be looking at this going, yeah, this is exactly correct. Loving here that we've got the one that is like the monolith in Utah. It's kind of like it's been stolen out of that glory hole. Again, great rock work. Oh, look, now this is okay, right? That looks like a gateway. So let's have a look. We've got a village with little farms going on, and then we got this castle gate post here, leading to a path which leads up into the mountains, and then we've got another gateway there. So you've got to make your way through all these. I can imagine how this would play out within the game of Zelda itself. Getting right to the top, the spire at the top of the castle, and that is where Esmeralda would live, or Rapunzel, or somebody else with a ridiculous princess name. Deserty type area over here. Loving the way the dunes look. They work just exceptionally well. Again, everything is exceptional. Good use of props and trees as well. Liking the little oasis going on there. The depth of the water just feels exactly right. And then in the middle we have got this little eye oasis. And again, I could use that as a screenshot. It looks amazing. That leads up to, I'm not sure what this is. Some kind of temple of the desert. I don't know. But again, looks stunning. We've got an arrow, which means we have to follow the arrow because arrows point where we've got to go. And there's plenty of plateaus across the map to be able to build into as well. Over here again, it just feels like it is from a 1990s computer game updated for the 2010s. Got some ready built ramps to get your roads up and down as well. So all of the access has been put in. Oh, we got an eye. Ooh, another eye. There's definitely eyes in Zelda. Or is it E and an A anyway? Another castle over here. Another beautiful work here. We have the pier clipped in, another path going up into the hills. Let's have a little follow with this one up into the hills, past some of the Parklife rocks again, used to exceptional usage again. And then the castle. I'm okay with that one. It doesn't do anything for me, but it's still a good castle. It doesn't matter whether it does anything for me. I've got nothing to mark it down on. It looks good to me. Lots of vanilla trees going on there. What more have we got? Oh yeah, we got the user interface at the top here. I guess this is 3 lives remaining. I guess so. And then we have, loving this sword. This sword is very clean and crisp, and resource painting on it as well, just to bring it, make it look, well, real. Loving the blue trees. Great use of blue trees. Not sure what B and A are. I'm guessing player B, player A. I don't know. And then we've got a key and a gem and a bomb and a compass and of course the logo. And look at how well this is done. This could have been like cropping out of the, a lesser creator would have had this jutting out of the sea. Loving the tree work again on these mountains. Again, it is just sublime where it doesn't need to be. You could have thrown this map together in like 20 minutes. And it's got to be at least 20 hours minimum. Again, very pretty area going on there. And then over here we're going into blood red zone. So I'm thinking we're getting towards death. Blood red. And actually we are getting towards death, because as we come over here we have all of the dead trees. And transition as well, a bit of merging between the trees. All the cemeteries, lots of death going on over here. And of course the highways merging. More cemeteries over here, and we've got a couple of little rocky outcrops. Oh, also we got another one of these, and an altar in the middle as well. And then now these rocky outcrops are more than what they would seem. If we come up from above, it's a skull. Looks a bit like me after my diet. And another one over here as well, guarding the altar. Now, if you're impressed by that, wait until you see this croppy outcrop over here. This is what blew my mind. The very first thing I saw on the map was this. A skeletal hand. I mean, come on. Be impressed. If you're not impressed, this map is way better than you thought it was going to be, isn't it? Certainly was for me. Anyway, and then we pull back and you got the entire map as a whole. And suddenly you're marveling at it, going, this has got a lot of work going into it. And it really, really has. Let's have a little look at the start square. We haven't actually had a proper look at the start square. So if we come down here, the actual road comes in from the edge of the map into start square. Plenty of buildable space there as well. And somewhere around here should be a quirky asset of the week. Is it as quirky as the map? Well, probably not. But it's the Modular Extraplanetary Base Pack by Rev O. Now, it's a modular pack. You get 3 different assets within it, so you can put together your own structure. And I think it looks pretty cool. It's been made for a Twitch streamer or something. I didn't read that far. It was getting really late when I got this far. So, but anyway, yes, just subscribe and read the description and you'll know more than me. Factoids. Because factoids. I've lost my factoid. The eye of the giant squid is larger than a human head. And if you poke him in the eye, he don't like it much. That's pretty much the case for it. Doesn't say that in my book, I just made that up. But anyway, yeah, the Modular Extraplanetary Base Pack by Rev O. It's not a train set. It's not. It's beautiful. Not that Rev O's train sets aren't beautiful, but that is lovely work. Right, okay, so we've made it. We've made it. What do you think of today's map? Is it a 1-star map? Is it a 5-star map? Is it somewhere in between? Your vote really does count. We use it at the end of the month for the Viewer's Choice Top 10. Will this be one of the top 10 maps of the month? Only you can decide. Hit the I button in the top right corner of your screen now. It'll take you to the voting page where you can vote for free. What do I think of today's map? Well, other than not being able to get a word, so much, I've been hardly breathing. Just yabbering because it's so much. Aesthetically, I don't think it could be much better for what it is. I can imagine 1 or 2 things being a little bit more wow, but it's still wow. So I'm going to give it a high 4. It is exceptional. Well done. Detailing, again, it is wow. There's so much good work gone into this. We've got a few drowned trees and a couple of towers you can't walk into. I'm going to give it a high 4 again. Gameplay potential. It's very playable, but you then have the do you want to build a city on it aspect. So given that it's very playable, I'm going to give it 4 stars, but I'm going to put it right down at the bottom end because I don't think many people will want to. The Legend of Zelda by Knickknack902 is exceptional work and is worthy of the BonBonB seal of approval. Well done. Absolutely well done. I genuinely thought that was going to be a ton of poop. I honestly did. And I think everybody who started watching the show thought the same, and I think we've all been proven wrong. You've done a superb job there. Right, thank you very much for watching, for commenting, for liking and for subscribing. If you are still here, you are part of the 20 and out elite, the exclusive society that gets to the end of the show, the last 20 seconds. I can use the word of the day into the comments to score some population points just for fun. And we'll be back tomorrow with the Steam Weekly Chart Show. Thanks for watching.